Welcome back to my Out of the Park 19 Let's Play with the Kansas City Royals. Last episode we beat the Detroit Tigers in the ALCS, which of course means we are going to the World Series and we are facing off against the Phillies. So they are they're a good team, obviously, as you need to be to make it to the World Series, but you know, I felt pretty confident against the Rays and the Tigers because we had a lot of regular season success against them. But now the Rays or the Phillies, I'm going to be honest, this is going to be pretty tough. So they're really strong on base percentage, nasty starting rotation, but the one weakness I believe is their bullpen. So if we can just kind of grind out some close games against the starters, when they have to put in guys like Birch Smith and Pedro Strop and Will Harris, I think we can jump all over them and score some runs. But their starting rotation is going to be a lot to deal with. So this is going to be tough. Should be a good series, and hopefully we can bring it back. So Aaron Nola versus Carlos Martinez for Game 1. Their lineup is very strong, so we're going to simulate till runners in scoring position. And that's not good. Seth Beer is injured. Oh boy. So we're going to have to put in Nick Schnell. And hopefully Beer is not out for long, because he is really the best hitter on the team. And Martinez gets a strike 3 on a full count there to get out of a jam. And here we go. So Logan Warmoth with an opportunity. Gigliotti looks like he singled in and stole first, and that will be an RBI double for Logan Warmoth, and we have the lead in Game 1 here in the 3rd inning. And Valoria, that ball will not drop. He had a 3-0 count. Probably should have just took a pitch there. But Lopez will squirt it through, and Warmoth is coming home, and it's 2-0. So Chance Sisco does not have a great arm. We could probably steal some bases this series, as Nola really doesn't want me stealing, and he doesn't have a great hold runners either. And we're just going to run and hit, and Lopez easily makes it in. So Hira, just no ground into double play really possible, so he just needs to get in the outfield, which he can't do. Rendon, who was really terrible last series, continues his cold streak, unfortunately. Martinez still going strong. So 2 outs. Runner on second. He has 7 strikeouts in the 5th inning here. And that ball will drop and will score a run. So the Phillies cut the lead in half, as David Peralta was not able to get to that one. And now he walks Rhys Hoskins as Juan Flores is up to bat. Not who you want to pitch against in this situation. And that ball is bobbled. So that's a huge mistake by Lopez, and that will load the bases. And that ball squeaks through. So the Phillies are going to take a 3-2 lead here. And Carlos Martinez is unraveling. So huge error by Nicky Lopez, and now we are in a very tough spot here. And Martinez, he's just lost it. We'll finally get out of this inning, but 5-run fifth inning for the Phillies. As we're gonna have to put in Joey Wentz. So I'm actually gonna, after some deliberation, I'm gonna keep Valoria in there. And it looks like it was a bad choice. Guess he will fly out. Wentz is doing alright, but we're gonna warm up Nate Jones. And Wentz starting to lose it here. We'll get out, but that moves the runners over. Go ahead and put Nate Jones in there. And Gigliotti will not get there. That's a home run. So Nate Jones will give up a bunch of runs here, and things not looking good for us in game one. Pavin Smith had a chance there. And Nate Jones is going to have the bases loaded here. And we're just... I mean, we're not going to win, and I don't want to waste another pitcher. So we're just... Nate Jones, you got to finish it out, man. You got to finish it out. I'm not burning another pitcher. There you go. Alright, so we need a bunch of runs here. Probably not going to happen. Well, Gigliotti's going to get extra bases, so... maybe get a sympathy run or two here in the ninth. A Warmouth. Gigliotti might have been able to make it there, but he stays at third. And Valoria will fly out. That'll be 2 outs. We do get a run, but need to score 8 more. And Lopez will ground out, and that'll be it for game one. Got whipped. So Martinez had a good start going, and then Nicky Lopez, huge error in the infield. And then it was all downhill from there. So Kyle Hendricks against Foster Griffin for game 2. And Seth Beer back in the lineup. But he is day-to-day, but good to see that he can still play. And Foster Griffin gives up a leadoff double, so 1 out in the first inning. I already have a man on third. Can he get out of this? Wow. Good job by Griffin coming back from that, so gets a scoreless inning there. As we have 2 base runners early on. And Seth Beer, that should be an RBI, maybe 2. And RBI double for Seth Beer. Pavin Smith hits it deep. Will he tag in advance? No. Anthony Rendon does not have the speed to make it home. Peralta will ground out, and we'll strand 2 base runners, but we do take the lead here. And the Phillies had a runner in scoring position, but not going to be able to respond. So identical situation to the first inning. Seth Beer, chance here for more RBIs. And instead he will ground into a double play. That will end the inning. Leadoff double given up to Reese Hoskins. So runner on third with 1 out. soft ground ball to the shortstop. That'll hold the runner at third, so now 2 outs. And Lopez will make the play there. So good outing so far for Foster Griffin. And Pavin Smith, solo home run. Gives us the 2-0 lead. Foster Griffin only 50 pitches, so he can still go plenty longer. Little trouble here, but there are 2 outs, and he balks, which will advance the runners. So hopefully he can get out of this. And funky animation. Yeah. But he gets the throw out. So gets out of trouble there. We're gonna warm up to Saint just in case. As Reese Hoskins hit a solo home run, it looks like. Alright, 2 outs, 2 on for Logan Warmoth. And that's gonna get down. And Gigliotti going home. And he makes it. Or that wasn't Gigliotti. It must have been Peralta. But so score a run there. And that will do it for the 6th inning. We're going to warm up to Saint again. Try to get Foster Griffin through this inning. And we're just going to pull him. Good outing for Foster Griffin. And that's a deep fly ball given up, and Gigliotti can't get to it. So the Phillies going to cut the lead here, 3-2. And there's a runner in scoring position. Toussaint gets 1 strikeout. That ball will get down, and that's going to maybe score a run. Yeah, throws on in time. So the bullpen once again unraveling. And Adam Heasley does steal the base there. And that'll be out number 3. So tie game, bottom of the 7th. We need to warm up. We'll warm up Walker Scheller. And a clean inning by Toussaint. We're going to go ahead and warm Scheller, or put him in. And we're going to warm up Lovelady in case we do get the lead here, which we do not. So we can sit Lovelady. And Scheller gives up a solo home run. We'll get out of the inning, but now we have to score. So Gigliotti will ground out. That'll be out number 1. Logan Warmoth. Hit by pitch. Valoria, just going to have him swing. And Nicky Lopez, only 1 more out to work with. And that will do it for game 2. So down 0-2, losing both games at home. Things not looking good for us here. As we have to go to Philadelphia. I would imagine Madison Bumgarner is going to start this next game. There he is. The Royal Killer himself. Maybe we can get some revenge for 2014. As we're off to a good start. Have 2 base runners here in the 1st inning. So Seth Beer will sacrifice in a run. And that'll be it for the 1st inning. As San Miguel gives up a solo shot to Flores. That's right. We're playing in a National League ballpark. The pitcher has to hit. And Seth Beer hits a solo home run. Gives us a 2-1 lead. San Miguel pitching well here. Another clean inning. And Pavin Smith, RBI opportunity. And he swings on a 3-0 count. We'll ground into a fielder's choice. Nicky Lopez now with 2 outs. We'll take ball 4. So bases loaded for Logan Warmoth, who will get that through the infield. And that'll be a 2 RBI single. So 4-1 lead now for Roddy Reed, who stopped. It's a soft fly to center field that'll end the inning. San Miguel. Yadier Alvarez is healthy again, so we could use him if we so chose. We're going to warm up Soto just in case. But another clean inning for San Miguel. I could pinch hit for him. I probably should. I definitely should. If the game would let me switch pitchers here. Yes, thank you. Okay. There we go. So David Peralta. Swing away, young man. And good decision there. But that does mean we need to warm up Soto again. We're just going to insert him. Yes. Well, he's not a bad base runner, so that's okay. Gigliotti. That's a fielder's choice. So Gigliotti is safe. We're going to take some pitches. Gigliotti definitely has the speed to steal. Run and hit here. But that will be a fly out. So Rendon. Take a couple of pitches here. We're going to do a run and hit. So if Rendon just hits it to the gap, Gigliotti will score. Well, he does get to second there. So swing away, Rendon. And Rendon gets, I believe that's his first hit of the series. I mean, he has really been on a cold streak. And Gigliotti will score to give us a 5-1 lead. For Seth Beer, who strikes out, and that'll end the inning. And Soto gets himself in a bit of trouble here. Gets himself into a lot of trouble here. And this isn't good. So Toussaint will get warmed up. And this could be a double play. And it's an error. This young team having a lot of issues at this on the world's biggest stage here, and things unraveling in the late innings once again, as I can't put Toussaint in if he's not completely warm, because he will give up a walk like 100%. That's a sac fly, so that's going to score a run, and that will tie up the game. Yep, there's a walk. Come on. Well, that'll be the extent of the damage, but that's a tie game now. So that sucks. Have a chance to take the lead here. And Warmoth, that will get down. So Logan Warmoth will get us the lead back with a big RBI double here in the top of the 8th. Reed will strike out. Oh boy. I don't care. We have the lead. I want to leave Toussaint pitching. So I'll just take the out. And we're going to warm up Lovelady in case things get crazy. Alright. Okay, you can do one more batter. That should be out number 3. So Lovelady, you're getting the nod. Gonna be pitching the 9th. Can we get an insurance run? No, we cannot. So Richard Lovelady, up by 1 run, has not had a great postseason. So can he get us a win here? He's 1 out away. And there we go. So bring the series back 2-1, or I guess a 1-2 deficit now. So we're not going to get swept. So Chris Archer will now take on AJ Puck. I do like this matchup. We beat Madison Bumgarner, so whatever happens in the rest of the series, I'm okay with that. Seth Beer, 2 on, 1 out. And he'll take strike 3. Pavin Smith will also take strike 3. So I had a chance to get out to a good start there and couldn't do it. Should have pitched around him there, but and that ball will get down. Had the open base. Don't know why I threw at him. As Gigliotti will track that down. So my mistake will not cost us. Struggling offensively here, and Chris Archer gives up a solo home run to Crawford. Have a chance to strike back here. Lopez, 2 outs. As that ball will be easily dealt with. Another solo shot, that one, by Shedrick Long. Can we get something going on offense? As that's not going to do it. Here we go. Runner on second base with nobody out for Anthony Rendon, who will take ball 4. So Seth Beer. And that is long. And that is out of here. So perfect timing by Seth Beer. Easily our best player. So it gives us the 3-2 lead there. And we're still not done here in the 6th inning as Lopez and Pavin Smith find their way in scoring position, and there are still no outs. So Logan Warmoth will not be able to do anything there. The runners will have to stay put. Roddy Reed will get intentionally walked to get to Chris Archer. Ugh. So that sucks. But we're going to put... Let's see. Got a righty. So we're going to put in Peralta. If the game will let me. I'm having this issue where when I want to sub out the person in the 9 hole, it just takes me back to the Windows screen, and I cannot figure out why. So I'm going to mess with this a minute and see if it'll finally let me put him in there. There we go. We got him. So David Peralta. Now I have to choose a pitcher. Joey Wentz. Alright, Peralta. Well, he will strike out with the bases loaded, and Gigliotti will take a bases loaded walk. So 4-2 lead for us now. Hira. And Kesson Hira will ground out, but pretty big inning for us there. And Joey Wentz in at the pitcher now, has 2 on with 2 outs. And that ball will make it past Reed. And Wentz will walk the batter. And he will get out of the jam, thankfully. So still holding on to a 2-run lead. And he gets himself into trouble again. And we're going to have to warm up. I don't even know. We'll give Gregory Soto another chance, even though he blew a game for us already. Oh, but here comes Wentz. Whew, allows 2 base runners and then a 1-2-3 inning after that. So we're going to put in Soto. Alright, Soto, I just need 1 inning. Can you do it? No. Okay. All I want is 1 inning from you. Why is that so hard to ask? And Cody Carroll, this is dangerous, but I'm going to warm him up. And another mistake by the infield. They've been killing us. And we get the out at home. Safe at first. This is tense. A double play would be fantastic right about now. And we're not going to get it. That's going to drop for 1 run. Still have the lead. And that's a bases loaded walk, so it's tied up. So my bullpen, which was fantastic all year, is just shitting the bed. So Gregory Soto, just blowing the game. So Cody Carroll's ready. I'm sure he's going to give up some bases loaded walks. And Reed will get the force out at home, so 2 outs now. And that looks like a grand slam to me. So, terrible job by the bullpen. Just awful. As we most certainly will lose this game. They were so good all year. They were the 2nd best bullpen in the AL. And then the entire postseason, they've just been terrible. So, alright, Phillies are up 3-1. Let's try to hang in there, I guess. So Rendon will hit a solo home run, give us the lead. Martinez in trouble early, as Roddy Reed will catch a runner stealing. We're going to pitch around Flores here, as that should be an out. It is. There's 2 on with 1 out for Anthony Rendon, as that ball will get away from the catcher. And Rendon will ground out, cannot get the runner home. Seth Beer. That will end the inning, so can't capitalize there. Carlos Martinez, too early to pull him, so he's going to have to try to hit, and he can't do it. And Anthony Rendon will strike out looking. Seth Beer will take ball 4. Pavin Smith. And that'll get through the infield. Gigliotti coming home. And it's 2-0. David Peralta. That's a high fly ball with 2 outs. And it's not going to get out of the ballpark, so that'll be it for that inning. And Carlos Martinez finds himself in some trouble. So will the runner advance from third? No, he will not. And we're going to start warming up. We're going to warm up Yadier Alvarez. He's been out with an injury for quite a while. So I don't know how this is going to go. Can Martinez get himself out of this? I don't really want... we're going to pitch around Flores. Try to get him to swing at some junk, which he does. Martinez, good job. Gets out of a jam there. Here we go. 2 on, nobody out for Anthony Rendon, who will ground into a double play. So Seth Beer, runner at third, 2 outs. We ran 2 base runners that inning. Alright, who do we want to put in here for the setup? We'll put in Toussaint and just hope to God he doesn't fall apart. Good outing for Martinez, though. As we're going to pull him. Come on, Toussaint. You've been so good all year. Please just get us through the 8th. Can't quite get the double play there. And Seth Beer should be able to get to this. He does. So we're going to have a save opportunity for sure. So I'm going to put Lovelady in. And can we get an insurance run? Possibly. Nicky Lopez at the plate. We'll take ball 4. Anthony Rendon, bases loaded. We'll strike out Seth Beer. Can we get a grand slam, please? No, but we'll get a bases loaded walk. That's okay. And I'm going to warm up Alvarez just in case we hit our grand slam and don't need Lovelady. It's Pavin Smith. We'll strike out looking, so Lovelady. You have 3 runs to work with here. Only need 3 outs. There's 1 out. There's 2 outs. And there's 3 outs. So we win game 5. So now trail 3-2 in the series. We go back to Kansas City at least, with a chance to win the World Series. I'm still very upset at our bullpen. But what are you going to do? So we have Foster Griffin against Kyle Hendricks. Once again, going to be tough sledding here, as Foster Griffin in a little bit of trouble, but will get himself out of it. Anthony Rendon, RBI opportunity. He will strike out. And Seth Beer, that ball will knock it down. That'll be it for the first inning. Solo shot by Logan Warmoth. That's a nice surprise. Or no, he's in second. Okay, so Warmoth must have batted somebody in who was on first. So we'll swing away here with Valoria. And he beats the throw. It was an excellent play by Franco to not let it get out of the infield, but still alive here. And Lopez will fly out, so that'll do it, but we do have a lead. Runner at second. Griffin will get the strikeout. Foster Griffin really, despite not having the ratings, he's turned into a solid starter for us, so Definitely going to give him a shot in the rotation next year. And that's a high fly ball. And that is way out of here. So the Phillies are going to take the lead right when I start talking up Griffin. And he's got runners at the corners here, so we'll get out of it there. As Peralta hits a solo shot. And we need to warm up Toussaint. And this isn't good. Two on, nobody out. Toussaint is not ready yet. We do get a double play. Let's pitch around Franco. See if we can get him to ground out. Or fly out. And Gigliotti gets there. So Griffin gets himself out of the jam. We're going to go ahead and put Toussaint in there. Seth Beer. That's a high fly ball. Can that get out of here? And it does. So well timed. Three-run shot by Seth Beer gives us a 3-run lead. Alright, so we need to always have a pitcher warm because we are on the verge of elimination. Soto has been awful this series, so we're not touching him. But Toussaint has a clean inning. So we're going to keep him. Alright. Getting down to the end of the game here. Seth Beer, can you do it again? Not quite. That was close. Toussaint's still good on stamina. And as I say that, should have had Alvarez warm. But that looks like a double play. No, not quite. And Toussaint really is gassed. And that is hit down the third base line. And that will score a runner. But we'll throw out another runner trying to score, so they're only going to score 1 run. I can put Alvarez in there. Although, why did I do that? Because Lovelady needs to get the save. Try to get an insurance run. Gigliotti. Won't get him in, but we'll move Pavin Smith over to third for Logan Warmoth with 2 outs. And we will add an insurance run. So it's now 6-3. Gloria will round out to end the 8th. I do need to pitch with Alvarez before I can switch him out. And he will get out number 1. We're just going to keep him until he gets in trouble. Okay. He walked a batter in 4 pitches. Time to put in Lovelady. And got some runs to work with, thankfully. Because he's losing command. Ooh. Joey Wentz, warm up, please. The Lovelady gets the strikeout. And we're going to Game 7. Phew. Willem de San Miguel is going to get the start against Madison Bumgarner. Oh man, as a Royals fan, I am having some bad flashbacks of Madison Bumgarner in Game 7. As San Miguel instantly gets himself into trouble, loads the bases with no outs. What is happening? Ooh, he gets a strikeout. Oh, can you get out of this? Please. Gigliotti's going to run that down. Runners will stay put. And I cannot believe San Miguel got out of that. Bases loaded with nobody out. Does not allow a run. Whew. Alright, settling in now. Of course, we are unable to touch Bumgarner. San Miguel going strong. Alright, runner at second. Does have 2 outs. And that's hit well. Gigliotti will not get there. And the Phillies will take a 1-0 lead here in the 5th inning. And we're going to warm up Joey Wentz. Going to pitch around Flores. We have the base open. And that'll be a walk. Now we'll end the inning. And we're going to put Joey Wentz in. Nicky Lopez with a 2-run shot to give us the lead. How about that? How about that? And Joey Wentz gives up a leadoff double. Wentz is going to get through the inning. We are unable to add any insurance runs in the 6th. Who can I start warming up? This is an ugly sight. So, Toussaint is too tired. Soto has been too terrible. Walker Scheller and Nate Jones are both on cold streaks. Cody Carroll walks way too many batters. Alright, we're going to put Alvarez in. I don't know why he's tired. He only faced 2 batters last game. But alright, Wentz, need you to get through this inning. Alright, so Alvarez is going to pitch the 8th. And then as soon as the inning starts, I'm going to warm up Lovelady. Just in case something happens. Alright, David Peralta has a chance to add some runs, and he strikes out. Nicky Lopez homered earlier. And that is a bloop single. We're going for it. Come on, Anthony Rendon. And he is safe by a mile. 3-1, Logan Warmoth. Keep the line going, please. And that's a well-hit ball to center field, but center fielder gets it. So here we go, 8th inning. Yadier Alvarez is on the mound. There's out number 1. That'll be out number 2. And this should be out number 3, so 1-2-3 inning for Alvarez in the 8th. Lovelady putting him in. Can we add some insurance runs? We're going to play this inning out. It's game 7. Let's do it. Gigliotti not going to beat the throw. So 2 outs here, bottom of the 8th. Not going to add any insurance runs. So Richard Lovelady, 3 outs away from a World Series title. 2 runs to work with. And he gives up a leadoff single. And Beer bobbles it. So Herrera will go to second. And I'm going to have to warm up Soto. I'm also going to warm up Cody Carroll. I feel disgusting doing this. And that's a fly ball. Out number 1. And Isley will fly out, so we are 1 out away. Lovelady facing J.P. Crawford. And he will keep them alive. Runners at the corners now. Gonna keep Lovelady in there against Reese Hoskins. Full count. Hoskins strikes out, and we are World Series champions. How about that? Each series, so intense from start to finish. I can't believe it. I cannot believe it. We are World Series champions. It feels so good after losing 90 plus games a year ago with basically the same lineup. So that was awesome. Nicky Lopez, World Series MVP. How about that? He's been with us since the beginning, so really glad for him. Splits, postseason. I wish I could just view by series. Let's see. I just want to see. I didn't think he was all that spectacular, but maybe he must have done well if he's the MVP. I thought Seth Beer was going to get it. But whatever, man. I don't care. We are World Series champions. Just I thought for sure we were going to lose, especially with how terrible the bullpen was early in the series. But we won. So team history. Last season, we lost 96 games. This season, really the only thing we added was David Peralta. And we go 93-69, win the World Series. Just incredible. Third World Series in club history, obviously 1985, 2015, and now 2021. Third World Series appearance in the last decade. So the Royals are a powerhouse. And next episode, we will go through the offseason, try to make some moves to defend our title. So I'm going to pop a bottle of champagne, and I will see you guys next time.